Hello kids, welcome to our class. Today we're gonna see a new story. This is the story of Davie Duck. You can use your pace of word building or animal science. Page 15. Davie Duck liked to swim. Swimming was easy for him, but usually he swam too fast. Davie Duck liked to eat, but often he ate too much. Davie Duck liked to quack, but everyone thought he quacked too loudly. Davie Duck liked to sleep, but often he slept too late. Davie Duck, the duck said, "You are just too much." Davie Duck, said Mama Duck, "You need to learn to be more temperate and to use self-control." "Why, Mama, I don't have a temper," said Davie Duck. "I don't mean you have a temper, Davie Duck. I mean that you do many things to extremes. You need to be more self-controlled." "What do I do to extremes, Mama?" "Oh, Davie Duck, you do many things to extremes. Sometimes you eat too much, swim too fast, sleep too long, or quack too loudly." "Why not, Mama? I love to swim and eat and quack and sleep. Why shouldn't I do them as loudly or as fast or as long as I choose?" "Because it is good to be temperate in some things, Davie Duck. It will be better if you ate less, swam slower, quacked more softly, and slept less," said Mama Duck. "Someday you will learn, Davie Duck. Someday, when you do not use self-control, something may happen that will make you sorry for not being more temperate. Then you will learn to have more self-control." Page 16. One day, Davie Duck saw a black water bug on the bottom of the pond. "I think I can get that," he said to himself. He dipped his bill, quickled up his feet, flipped his wings, and down he dived to the bottom. "I did it!" cried Davie Duck. "I can dive!" "Good for you, Davie Duck," Mama Duck said. "I am glad that you can dive. I hope you will use self-control and not go to extremes like you do in many other things. If you do, you will certainly get into trouble." About that time, Davie Duck saw another nice big water bug on the bottom of the pond. "I am a good diver," Davie Duck thought. "I can really get that big bug in a hurry." He called on his mama. "Watch me dive, Mama!" Page 17. Davie Duck gave an especially big dip with his bill. He kicked his legs particularly high. He gave a mighty flip of his wings, and down Davie Duck went. Down, down, down to the bottom. Davie Duck dived down, past the bug, down, past the weeds, down into the mud, down farther and farther. Davie Duck had really done it this time. Davie Duck had dived too deep. His bill went down through the soft mud and down into the thick clay, and it stuck. Davie Duck was stuck in the mud. He couldn't move. He wiggled his head, but his bill didn't come out. He kicked his feet madly, but nothing happened. He flapped his wings hard, but his bill stayed in the mud. He was stuck. Davie Duck remembered his mother saying, "Davie Duck, you need to have more self-control." He remembered Mama Duck saying, "Someday you will learn, Davie Duck." Well, Davie Duck had learned. He had dived too deep and he was stuck. "Maybe I will never get out," Davie Duck thought. "Maybe I will starve to death, stuck here in the mud. Everyone will laugh at me. Everyone will say Davie Duck did many things too fast, too slowly, too much, or too little. Davie Duck never learned to be self-controlled." Davie Duck was very sorry for what he had done. He wanted to tell his mother, "I did learn, Mama. I did learn not to go to extremes. Oh, Mama, I will never dive too deep again." Page 18. Just then, when Davie Duck thought he would spend the rest of his life stuck in the mud at the bottom of the pond and never see any of his duck friends again, he felt a strong pull on his feet and on his wing. It was Daddy and Mama Duck. Almost before Davie Duck knew What had happened? He was floating to the surface of the pond. He was free! Page 19. Back on the top of the water, Davie Dog breathed in a lot of air. He shook his bill and battered his eyes. He wiggled his tail. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Mama. I learned my lesson. I will try to use self-control. I really will. I will stop eating too much, sleeping too long, swimming too fast, and quacking too loudly. Mama, never, never again will I dive too deep. So kids, in this story we'll learn that we need to have self-control and not do things up to the extremes, so we don't have any bad things to happen to us. On page 21 of Animal Science, color the picture. Page 22, color the biggest picture in each row. On page 23, draw a tie on Daddy Duck. Draw dots on Mama Duck's apron and color the picture. Thanks for watching. See you until next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.